Hello. In this second reflection on the parable of the lost son, today I'm going to focus on the older brother. He's at home all the time that the younger brother is claiming his inheritance and going off and squandering all this wealth. He's there working faithfully, and when the younger brother comes home and is welcomed so generously by the father, well, the older brother's out in the field working. When he comes back to the house, he hears that there's celebration going on because the younger brother has been welcomed home by the father. And the older brother here doesn't just go in and join in with the celebration, but he actually stays outside. He doesn't welcome the younger brother in. And the story was told by Jesus to the Pharisees and the scribes, who were critical of him welcoming sinners into the kingdom of God. There's a sense that the older brother is reflecting these Pharisees and teachers of the law and the scribes, who were much more formal about their ideas of what God wanted from them. These are the people who are calculating, questioning, measuring. Their attitude is one of being in control, knowing where all the boundaries lie, being able to measure and decide whether somebody's right or wrong all the time. With these older brothers, there's no sense of family connection in the way that the younger brother left the father's house and rejected all that the father had. So the older brother carries no sense of relationship either. The older brother is formal, is distant. He moans to the father that he has slaved all this time for his father and not received anything. And yet the father says to him, "But all this time you have been with me, and what I have has been yours. It's been there on offer and available to you." And there's a sense that the older brother has never fully grasped just how generous the love of the father is. His relationship has been based on rules, on calculations, on judgments, measuring himself against his brother or comparing himself with others in the family. This isn't a good and healthy relationship the older brother has. And just like the younger brother, he hasn't grasped the fullness of the father's love. He's worked as a slave out of a sense of duty and responsibility, and never experienced the joy and the freedom that comes from knowing the Father in an intimate relationship. So maybe as we reflect further on this passage in Luke chapter 15, we might consider ourselves to be younger children or older children. There is always more in the relationship with the Father. And in the next reflection, I'll look at what the Father's response is to both the children. And we'll consider just how great the Father's love for each one of us is. God bless. Stay safe.